Alright, here we go again. We're going to... We've done these, right? Yeah, okay. So we're trying to unlock this, then we're going to do that, and then we're going to go here and do some of these. And that's going to be it. So to unlock that, I need wall. Okay. Here we are. 3, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 2. So, nope, that's possible because that has a 2 there. Okay, that would be a problem. Yes. Alright. Oh, okay, and that forces a mine there somehow? Oh, because the 3 can be either there or there, and then the 2 would be either forced to be there, or the possibility that, yeah, okay. So this happens, okay. What? Oh, because it needs a 2 and a 1, so either that or that, yeah, okay. This has a 1 there, it needs a 2 and another 1, this one needs, okay. This has... Okay, it has 3 groups, 2 of which are 1s, one of them has to be a 2. So either you have this, and then that couldn't be, and it would be that, or you have this, and that couldn't be, and therefore it would need to be that. Right? So, unfortunately, those are exact opposites of each other, and that does not help anything. Okay. Can't really cases that when there's nothing in common between the two cases. Well, okay. Let's just try, because it might have other consequences elsewhere. Like, for instance, now this one actually needs this to happen. Okay, that's true. This has a 1. That, oh yeah, okay, that couldn't be, and that would force this, which would do that. Okay, that's kind of a lot of consequences. I should have maybe thought it through more. But, alright. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, hold on. Oh, that would also, in addition to that, force a mine here because this 2-2 needs groups of 2, and that's something touching it. And then that would kill everything here from the 1, and would also put a mine here because this 2 would need a second group of 2. A mine there. Okay. Now let's go with the other side. Wait, can you? There. Alright. Okay, so this would be a mine then, because this needs to be... Wait! Oh, I'm wrong. Because there's also the possibility of this happening. So actually all I know is that this is a mine, which would mean that isn't. And now... I can't really get anywhere else, can I? No, not really. Oh boy, okay. This will have one here, okay. But it can't have 2 here, which means this one needs to be the 2 in the picture. Problem is, that could go either way. So, let's say, for instance... Wait, no, that... For instance, this. Then that would happen. Okay, but that's... And then that would do this, and that, and this again, right? But okay, that's not... I mean, there is still this possibility, which would do that, and now this could go either way, so we have even more options opening up. this is kind of a problem. I don't see any way of getting anything done here. Oh, well this kind of forces this, doesn't it? So I think the two things are that. Okay. So obviously because this is here, that would kill both of those because this one, and this one too would also be satisfied, so that's not a contradiction of the new information. So we still have the possibility of all this working out. But under the alternative circumstance, we must think, you know, I'm gonna say, what if this isn't a line, right? Now this isn't, and that has to be. Same with all this. And if that's like that, and this would be like this, and we'd have this going on. Okay. But now the problem is, oh yeah, this 1-2 would be done for. So in fact, this is a mine and so is that, and therefore, yes, okay. Yes, alright. A 1, 2, 2. So either it's here and there, or it's just there. Okay. This one, a 1, 1, 2. These could be 2s. Yeah. Okay, this 1, 1, 1. Like obviously. Okay. 3 mines left in total. This one needs a total of 4 mines. It has 2 right now, so it needs 2 within that zone. So there's only 1 mine left, so it has to be shared between these two because those both need 1 more. Therefore, that's it. And then everything outside of that zone is safe. That tells me that, which gives this information now. Okay. Before, alright, 1, 2, so that's possible. In fact, it's possible to do that. In fact, if this were a mine, this would happen, and these would be out, and now these would be out, this would be left with nothing. So nothing there, and therefore something there. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the thing that does it, right? Okay, so either, well, I mean, let's say this happens. I don't know if this is going to actually lead to anything, but it would force that at least. But then, like, that's a toss-up. But I think the point is, okay, there can only be 1 here, so there has to be a so, like, what kind of possibilities are we looking at with this? A lot of them, actually. Okay, let's just say this happens, right? And now, this actually needs to go like that, I think. Yeah. That's kind of required, and that would force this to happen. Okay. Yeah. Okay, other way. This is here. That is there. Wait, what? Oh, that's a contradiction. Hello. Okay, so... so, yes. Alright. So basically one of them needs to be like this and the other needs to be like that. So I think it forces that too. Yeah, okay, it does. All my markings are worthless. Yeah, that just does that. And now, okay. 1, 3. Okay. Yeah, sure. And then one of them is a thing. This, if this is a mine, the 1, 1 would kill that, which would violate the 2, so it can't be that. This is just a 1, so that also would, and that forces this, yes, okay. A 1, 2, so it needs to get away from this 1, 1. Like, for example, this, oh no, but this has a 1 in it. But that 1 is covered here, which means if there's a 1 here, this 1, 1 would prevent it from becoming a 2. Ah, but there could be 1 here and then 1 up there to make the 2, so actually it is possible for this to be. Oh, that's so awkward. Alright, so let's just say this is a mine. Right, then this is gone, and then we're forced to have that and this, right? Okay. And then this needs 1 more here, but that's okay. Now otherwise, you have this, which forces that, and forces this as well, which kills that. And now this needs a 2 somewhere in here, so that's forced, but then this 1 kills that and puts 1 there. And then this 1, 1 has 2 already, so it does that. Therefore the mine is here and the safe is there. And now that just does that already. Okay. Has to be 1 in here. Now of the 2 arrangements I have, do any of them contradict? The thing. Okay, so this says there's a mine here, and wait a minute. What? Oh, but now that this isn't a mine, this 1, 1 would be empty. Oh wait, no, it would force the mine here. That's what it would do. Okay, that's good. This is all, yeah, it's all consistent. Now this one is also all consistent. This one would go like this, whereas the other one would go like that, right? But if these are all consistent and yet completely contradictory to each other, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm missing something. Oh wait, there's a red there and a red there. That's 2 mines in this one. So what's true is the yellow markings. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got 8 by 8. Oh, okay. What about this? This one would kill this. Oh, yeah, it'd be over. Nice. Okay. Okay, a 1, 1, and a 2. Spaces that 2s can fit are there and there, or that could just be a 2 to begin with. Both of those would cover this 2, which is kind of needed. But then it needs 2 1s as well. For example, if this is a mine, then maybe something like this? Yeah, that would do it. Okay. But is that guaranteed from there? I don't know. Okay, if this is a mine, then that's out. This only has a 1 left, which will have to go in here. So both of these are out. This is in. That toss up there, okay. Otherwise, the 2 is either here or here, with the 1 being elsewhere. So let's just say that's not a mine or something like that. That would force this to happen, which would do this and that, right? Okay. So that kind of lines up with everything else, but not quite. So all these markings kind of stay under that circumstance, but otherwise, well, if that's a mine, multiple things can happen, but I guess there's that possibility, which would still do this. And now this needs a 1 here. Okay, so it would force this, which would kill that. This was an assumption, yes, okay. And then that would also still do that, okay. Which just eliminates that and eliminates that. Alternatively, this happens, and then these are both mines, these are out, but this could possibly mine. Okay, so what we're looking at is this and that. Okay, so this already has a 2 and a 1, so only one of those can be. In other words, okay, if we have this, then this is gone. This needs a 1 here, there's a 1 here, but also a 1 there, and it can't be both, so it would be forced to be like this. Okay. Second of all, no, that's it. Alright. Otherwise, we have this situation. Now this guy needs a 2, which means that's forced to be a mine. But that would kill this because of that guy, and so that's what we're looking at. This would be a problem, right? This 1-1 would kill both of those, but now those are both trapped, yeah. This already has a 1 here. Can only have 1 more in these 3 squares. This thing needs 2 more mines. So that has to be a mine. Which does this. And now that can't be. Right, yeah, because this has to be grouped up with those 2. Furthermore, this, if this is a mine, right, it would kill both of those, so it can't be that. Okay. There we go. Alright. 2 more until unlock time. That, okay. Nope, not guaranteed. Ah, but this, okay. The 2 group on this guy cannot be over here. It can't be out of range of this 2. Well, yeah, actually. Like, even if it could be like that, it still couldn't, because this 2 would then be, yeah, alright, so, in essence, okay. That does a lot, doesn't it? Yes, okay. it's possible that that happened. Okay, but this, right? It would do that, and then, yeah. Anything else that does that? Like this? No, then it would just do that, and then be like, whee. Or even like that if you wanted to. Or oh, obviously. Okay. So if this was a mine, that would force this out, force this in, this would be gone, and then just like one of those two, and that's actually completely fine. Okay. If it's not though, then this happens, and yeah. Alright. Oh, there's some overlap, isn't there? Okay, so if this is a mine, this is gone. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Oh, well then that isn't. Yeah. That isn't though, then this one has to be. And so does that. And this is also, yeah, so like this can't be wrong. And then that forces, yes, okay. That makes sense. Right, because the 2 has to be these two, and then the 3 would have to extend that into a third, but neither of those can reach that square, so that's why that one was. Okay. One of these 2 has to be, so it can't be that. What else we got? Oh, this, right? Because if this is 1, then this 2, yeah. Okay, so because this 2 requires these 2 to be, that'll satisfy that too, and those are gone. Okay, a 1 and a 3 and a 1. Somehow this does a lot. Why is that? So let's say this is a mine, then all of these are gone. Oh, that's also a mine. These are gone. Now this does not have space to work with that. So this is gone, which forces that, which now forces nothing else yet. But the stuff down here would do stuff, right? No? Not even. There we go. There it is. Okay. Alright, we got it. So, Unary Wall is an interesting one, because it says mines must not touch each other, and that means, like, side to side. Wait, it doesn't, like, have an explanation? Yeah. You can't have them touch vertically or horizontally. They're allowed to diagonally, but okay. So that means, like, you cannot have consecutive groups of mines in the first place, so the wall is kind of redundant here. Like, knowing that it was a 3 in vanilla rules would tell you that it's a 1-1-1 wall, because of the fact that mines can't be next to each other. So you can't ever have a 2 wall. So everything is just a different number of 1s, and that means like it's kind of redundant, but okay. Anyway. So this is a mine, and these are out. And then only 1 in those 3, which forces this to happen. Okay, but now this has to be like that. Which, okay, that's allowed. Yes, yes it is. But what's nice is that it will still allow you to like click the clues to do stuff, and I think that's the only reason that they made it Unary Wall, because like it doesn't tell you anything more than vanilla would, given that Unary is a thing. So this could have just been like a single variant called Unary. But I guess they wanted to. Oh, I know. See, in this case, that would kill this, and now this guy has to go like that, right? I should have done that in green. Hold on. And now this guy has nothing left. Okay. So, yeah. I suspect a similar thing will happen here. Not quite. No, not quite. Oh, I just didn't notice that. Yeah, like it forces this for these ones to be dealt with when that's not a mine. So actually, yeah, okay. Okay, alright, anyway. Oh, that one of these two, yeah, one of these two, but that means neither of these two can be, and that means that one, and then here it says that. Okay, here we go. Yep. Alright. 6x6. Just gotta do 2 of these, and then we finish things up. Okay, one of these two has to be, but only one of those two has to be. That means if this one isn't, it forces both of those to be, which ruins everything, so that one has to be mine, and then this happens. Okay, this is gone, and one of these two... Oh, here. There. Okay, one of these two, so that means that. Okay, yep, alright, therefore... Okay. Here, there, all around. One of these two, that means... Yeah, once again. Okay. Alright, sure. This needs... Yep, okay. Uh-huh. Alright. Yeah, this again. I've seen this pattern before. these as well. This here. Okay, there. This has two, so that is one. Yes, okay. This, yes, alright. Okay. Here. Yeah, that again. Okay, this does that, and then this means that, which does this, and that, and 4. That's so great. Okay, here. Yeah, okay. Here, there, there, there. Okay. It's 5 of those. Alright, yeah, those are kind of quick. Okay, here we go. Hashtag Prime. And I guess I'll just do these until an hour is up. Because this is just all of the different things. All the different clues. Including all the new variants and also including the plus prime variants. So there could be like multiple negation clues for this. 0 night. Nice. Okay, that's eyesight prime. It doesn't even label that because the arrow tells you what it is. Okay, so multiple cross right here, yeah. Multiple negation. That's a vanilla, that's a multiple. This is a cross, which is close to being done. So like if that isn't one, that forces all of these to be, which would force this as well. But similarly, if that isn't one, the 2 eyesight would force this to happen, and the 3 cross would force all of those. But for example, if this isn't one, this would do this, and then the 2 eyesight would be trapped, right? It has only 1 extra up, which is a problem. So no matter what this happens, and also no matter what both of these happen, and then that says that, what does it say? If this 3 vanilla is here, and these all die, which makes that multiple not able to do anything, so it can't do that. Negation cross, that's multiple cross. This is multiple negation. Interestingly enough, there's only... Okay, so like if this is a mine, it forces that to be a mine and all of these to not be, but then this multiple cross is fine with that. This 2 negation cross would need 1 more black, which it can't have. So actually this is gone. And so is that. And therefore, yeah, all that happens. Okay, 3 partition. Okay, so if this is a mine, this 3 multiple would kill both of those squares. Now this 3 partition would be out of luck. So this is not a mine, and both of those are. That means those have to be connected up. That 3 cross then does this, and we're out of here. Alright. 3 eyesight. 1 negation. Okay. So, if this is a mine, then it's the case that either both of these are or neither of them are. If both of them are, this 3 eyesight only has 2. If neither of them are, then this 3 eyesight has 4. None of those situations are acceptable, and so this cannot be a mine. Alright. 0 liar. It must be Juan. This 3, if that isn't a mine, then that would have to be. Which means either way, none of these can be mines. Okay. There's another lying 0. There's a multiple liar, which means... Right, okay. So if this is a mine, then obviously that isn't. Then you'd need 1 more black, which means like this couldn't be. The point is like, okay, if this is a mine, it kind of eliminates all of that, and that's a big problem. So no for you. Because the eyesight, right? Yeah, okay, anyway. Multiple negation. So it's either this and neither of those 2, or both of these and not that one. But, for example, if this isn't 1, then both of these have to be. But now this liar multiple is a 2, and so that can't be, but that 1 makes this 3 eyesight have 4, and 2 makes this 0 liar have none, which neither of those can happen. So we need that this is the mine, and that makes that happen. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, these would get more interesting as the board gets bigger. Because the fact that, like, oh, you have all these different types of clues, but, like, the board's so small that you don't really get to witness that in action, really. Yeah, okay, so This 3 cross shares like 6 worth of mines because they're both multiples, right? They share 6 mines of space with each other, like this 3 cross and this 6. And so that means this has to have 3 mines within it, or possibly 4. It could have 4, and there are only 2 mines in this intersection. But the point is, like, that has to be a mine, and that makes this 6 eyesight have to do that, which is interesting. Oh, and that 2 mini cross now is like this, and that also did that. Okay. Okay. This 2 vanilla. It says that if this is a mine, then one of these two would have to be. So these are both out. And then, okay, well, there's possibilities for that. But the point is, like, at least 2 of, like, this 3 multiple cross shares completely everything that a 2 has. And so if those 2 of those are mines, at least 2 of the 3 mines worth of this 3 are taken already, which means you can't have 2 more. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, bigger size. Let's go. Okay, 4 multiple, 1 wall, 3 eyesight. Therefore, if this is a mine, for instance, the 1 wall says neither of these can be. But now the 3 eyesight says, well, all of this has to be because this has 3 right now. But now this 1 wall has 3 groups in it, so that's out. And I think for similar reasons that is also out. Second of all, if this is a mine, not a mine, it forces all 3 of those to be. But that puts 3 in the 1 wall, so this has to be a mine. Now, last of all, if this is a mine, that kills this square, which will force both of those in, which will now be a big problem because this 1 wall has 3, and therefore the same applies to this square as well. Okay, so only one of these can be, and you know if this isn't, then that has to be, and if it is, then it is, so these are all gone. And that means this, and therefore that. Okay. Wow, a lot is happening. Okay. 3 liars, so 2 of them have to be, but of course this 4 multiple can only have 1 more here, therefore that one has to be. This is negation cross. Okay. Well, okay, if this is a mine, then it forces both of these to be. That overloads this 4, so that's gone. Okay. Oh, another 3 eyesight. So if this isn't a mine, then both of these have to be. And this negation cross would force this to be as well, but now this 4 multiple has an odd number of mines with no black squares to make the number even anymore, and so that has to be a mine. And that means, what does it mean? Either this is a mine, or both of these are. But if that's the case, then that would have to be, but that's not really a problem, is it? Okay, then that would happen. Alright. I'm not really seeing anything else going on here. These are linked, obviously. So that could be a thing, and then we would do this, and then that would be out, and now this would have to do this, and that, and this would happen, right? What? I didn't want to erase that. Okay, otherwise we have this, that forces this to be a mine, which forces that to be a mine, which opens this up and does that. This is now a mine, and this is now empty. And these are exact opposites of each other, aren't they? That seems kind of awkward, doesn't it? So am I missing something? Is that what I have to conclude from this? Now that negation cross doesn't have anything else in its sight. Wait a minute. This 3 eyesight only has 1 right now. It needs 2 more. That's safe. Okay, that was okay. All my calculations are off. Alright. 2 cross, that is 1 here. It's gonna have to have one of those 2 be, because they couldn't both not be, so that's safe. Okay, so that's one or the other. Wait, but this also goes down here, so if this is safe, both of these are mines, which cannot be, because this already has 1 mine with it. So that means this cannot be safe. Yes, alright. Okay. Am I on 7 by 7? No, 6 by 6 only. Okay. Negation cross is 0. 3 multiple. So one of these 2 has to be, and one of those 2 has to be. So exactly one of these blacks has to be. That's the only gray in vision. Okay. One of these 2 has to be, so none of these 4 can be. This negation cross is already done. That gives me that information. That does this. There's that. The longest wall operated as a wall this time. This has 2 already. It needs 1 more. This is your negation. Needs to balance that. But this is longest wall. So if this is a mine, it kills that. Yeah, so that can't be. Oh, okay. Mini cross. I know one of these 2 has to be because of the negation. Therefore, that one cannot be. This partition says that, which says this, which says that. Now this 3 cross is done, which means that 3 multiple says that. And there's your multiple cross. There's one of these 2 has to be, but only 1. So that means both of these are. That says this, which says okay. Next. Oh, it's longest wall, so that possibly could be. This is a mini cross. If this is a mine, both of these are out. There's 3 partitions left in the dust. So you're out, you're there. That kind of does all that. Okay. Then 4 liar. It has 1 here. Even if it's a 3, yeah, there's plenty that can happen. This one partition, 2 partition rather. Oh, this is a 2 partition. So all of these have to be a single group. This 1 negation needs 1 of these 2 to be. And so, for example, if this is a mine, this 1 negation would kill that, then the 2 partition would kill that, and this 3 partition would have nothing left. So that's out, that's in. This goes like that. 4 mines left, and I have to deal with that. Okay, so this 5, for instance, needs at least 3 more mines. So it takes up 3 of the 4 mines. Unfortunately, this 2 partition doesn't actually need anything. But I guess the point is, well, what is the point now? Oh, if this is a mine, it would require another one with it. Yeah. So it can't be that. That's all we get. Okay, that doesn't say anything about that yet. This 4 liar, okay. It has 1 here. So if it's actually a 3, then there's only 1 in these, and then, oh, there'd be 2 there, and that'd be fine. But if this 4 liar is actually a 5, then it would be everything, and that would be nothing. Yeah, but that's fine. Okay, multiple cross. Point is, I'm only allowed to have 1 mine outside of the reach of this 5 right there, right? That's what's going on here. So this multiple cross, for example, if that's a mine, then this is a mine and that's not, and then like everything else on the board is not 1. And then this 6 eyesight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is exactly enough, so that's actually a possibility. It is a legit possibility. Alright. Let's mark it. Otherwise, now this multiple cross needs a gray square as its mine. And obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 says that there cannot be two more. You know, if this was a mine, right, it would force both of these to be open. That would make the eyesight be able to see too much. So that has to be what the mine is. And now this eyesight has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It needs one more. That one more is right there. So first of all, those two are safe. Afterwards, this is in the zone there, so technically any of these could be mines. You know, multi-cross is okay. This 4 liar, it would force that. Okay. Oh, and the other way, it would also force that. So that's the one. Kind of unexpected. Ooh, if that's outside of there, that means all of these are in. And now, what does that do? It's probably this 4 liar. It says that, like, oh, either both of these are or neither of them are. If neither of them are, for instance, that forces this 5 to have all 3 of these be, but that, like, ruins this multiple cross, so both of these are. Now this 5 can only have one more here, so, okay, obviously. Oh, but that means, like, that's not one. Okay. So either... There's only one mine left. These red markings say that... Okay, so it's that. Whew, 7 by 7 unlocked. Alright. Oh, that was just there. Okay. Multiple negation. So I need, yeah, one more thing. 4, I said it has 3 already. This 0 negation cross. Okay, liar multiple. Ooh. For example, if this, let's say, is not a mine, it forces this to happen, and then that's gone, and then, okay. And a similar thing will happen if that's safe. Yeah, that happens too. Oh, but if this is a thing, what happens now? Actually, nothing really happens there, does it? Okay, so if that is safe, both of these have to be mines. Now this 2 liar multiple has 2, it needs to have 3, like that, so that would kill all of this. But now this has 2 blacks in it. Ooh. Yeah, it has 2 blacks in it. But there's only one gray square left to cancel those out, so it just like cannot deal. So that means that's a mine. And now that that's a mine, exactly one of those two has to be a mine. So this will have an odd number, so that means that can't be. Because it needs to have an odd number, and that would make it even, and it can't be even. So like, yeah, okay. Anyway. What else are we looking at here? Oh, that already is covered. But this can't be. Yeah, okay. So one of these two has to be a mine, right? Like, if that one isn't, then that one is. And if that one is, then... Well, actually, yeah. But either way, this one... Wait, no. One of these two has to be. So in other words, if this was one, it would have to connect up with those. But that is not allowed. So, yeah, okay. Oh, wonderful news. Okay. Yeah, see this 2 wall has a thing next to it, so that means things that are not within range of that can't be mines. Oh, that's a liar multiple, though. Oh, but it already has 2 right here. Because the one vanilla will force one of those 2 to be. Multiple negation. Oh, exactly one of these 2 is, exactly one of those 2 is, exactly one of these 2 is. It's a lot of, like, chain reactions and, like, okay, whatever. Okay, this is negation cross. So in other words, oh, hello. If this isn't one, it would force both of these to be, but now this negation cross can't balance itself out. So actually, this is a mine, Those are both out. That means that's out. And that means this as well. Okay, that's nice. Alright, hello. We're moving now, potentially? Yeah? Okay. What am I looking at here? So... if this is a mine, the negation cross forces that to be, this is out, that's in. I have 3 already, there are 3 more squares, right? Yeah, oh wow, there are just 7 squares left, so only 1 is allowed to not be a mine. So that actually means that has to be, which forces that to be. So actually what I had was just like the thing. Okay. 0 of eyesight prime, 3 cross, 4 wall, 5 lyre, 2 wall, longest wall. So, I think the 4 wall and the 5 lyre make a thing happen or something. If that's a mine, all of these are and none of these are. And then the 5 lyre has 3 left. Yeah, oh. But if this is a mine, for instance, it forces both of these to be, which violates that longest wall. So actually, that's gone, and that would force that to be because the 4 wall needs, yeah. Yeah, okay. It wouldn't be able to fit otherwise. Okay, there's 1 eyesight prime. Okay, if this is a mine, that is as well. Neither of these 2 are. This 1 eyesight prime now has 2 to the left, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. But now this 5 lyre needs 2 out of those 3, so that doesn't really tell me anything. Okay. Well, let's just see. If that isn't 1, then that is. Now, one of these 2 is, so this 5 lyre requires that all of these are. This 1 now needs to be placed in like this. And now the 4 wall requires that. Interesting. Alright, lyre multiple. With these markings, that is a contradiction, right? Because this would have 4 on it, which is not something a lyre multiple can do. So that would happen. To vanilla says, for instance, if this is a mine, the 1 partition would force all of these to be, which cannot happen. Okay. If this is a mine, we would force this open and also force all of these to be mines. But then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, these are equal, not 1 off, and therefore we need this and that. Yeah, alright. 3 multiple. Yeah, okay. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this direction, 1, 2, 3, so it needs 1 more up and down at least. It's 2 partition. Like if this isn't mine, then that has to not be. And there needs to be 1 more this way. I don't really see any problems caused by that just yet, so I don't think that's happening. It's two partition. If oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. One remaining. Ah, indeed. Alright, this might be the last board. Then I won't have gotten to do an 8x8, but oh well. Okay, this one wall says that if this is a mine, then these are out. But if that is so, then this has 1 this way, which means it needs 4 sideways, but it can't have 4 sideways, so that's not possible. No, I guess in a similar no, not really a similar fashion. I don't know. Say 9 multiple? Okay. So I guess the point is, like, if that isn't one, then, like, all of these are, right? So that, yeah, but there's no guarantee that, What about this? 1, 2, 3. It can't join with a 3, obviously. 4, 5. But that would kill this. So yeah. You're safe. Okay. Now, if this were mine, for instance, I would do all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it can't, yeah, so that's gone. That means this is a mine. And that means that at least is safe. You know, from the reasoning that you can't have 2 in this direction, because the 9 multiple is only allowed to have 1 of those 2 squares not be a mine. Alright, anyway. So, if this isn't 1, well, okay. So if this is 1, that's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is here. These are both out. This is now open. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine as it is. Okay. Alternatively, if this is 1, it forces this to happen. Ah. And that causes problems. Yes. Okay. And that does this. Okay. Isn't that nice? Alright, so this needs a dark square. At least. What was you telling me? Something about this 9? Like, what? This is a thing. Then one of these 2 has to be, and it forces, like, all 5 of these or whatever. But, like, if this isn't, then it forces that to be, which, what is wrong with that? I don't think so. Then it'll force... Oh! Cool. Okay. 2 knight. It has 4 open squares. I know one of those 2 has to not be 1. It can't be both of those, so it has to be one of those 2. Oh, what about you? Oh, it's multiple though. Obviously you can't have both of these because those would connect those groups, and then this wouldn't have 3 groups. If, for example, that isn't 1, then this has 3, 4, 5. That would be required. Okay. obviously you can't have both of those, but you're gonna need one of them, so it's gonna be like this then. Oh, yeah, it's kind of obvious. Because if this not being a mine forces both of those to be, then that not being a mine would force both of those to be, but that would kill the three-partition. So, like, yeah, okay. What new information? This was a 5 cross. So, in terms of consistency, it would just be like, oh, hey. That would be, but if this is a mine, then this liar multiple would say, oh no, it's still allowed to have 2 more. In fact, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so actually no matter what, both of these have to be and that can't be. And that forces that by the 3-partition, yes, okay. So actually, that has to not be 1. Now this 2 knight, you can't have both of these because the negation wouldn't be able to deal. So that means that one has to be, which means that's open, which means that's there, which means that's there, yes, okay. And we're done. We have unlocked 8x8. But it's past an hour, so I think this is it. That's a pretty good ending point for the series, at least for 14 Minesweeper Variants 1. And maybe I take a little bit of break from making Minesweeper videos for a little bit. I don't know. I just did a whole series of, 22 episodes now? It's 22 hours of video. I mean, over quite a long period of time, but like, okay. But let's look at the final numbers, right? Save data. 304 puzzles solved. Yep, that's how it went. So in 22 hours, I did 304 puzzles. Which amounts to, well, slightly less than 15 puzzles per hour. Wow. Because 15 times 22 would be like 330. So it's probably like 14 or 13, like 13 point something puzzles per hour. Which, given that one of those hours was just like literally one puzzle, maybe if you remove that outlier, it's more like 14 an hour. If it's 21 episodes instead, you know. Okay. So that's going to be it. That's the series. Yeah, I will eventually start a new series on 14 Minesweeper Variants 2, because there is a sequel to this game, and it has 14 new variants. And also, you know, just like how this one said it was 14 variants, but like all of these exist, so there's like 8 more, and then actually technically a 9th extra one over here, right? And then like every combination of them as well, which is like, well, it's a lot of combinations. Anyway. Wait, hashtag, oh yeah, but hashtag Prime Plus. Apparently I'm allowed to do that. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the series. So, bye everyone. Maybe I'll take a little break. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll do other things. I'll have to figure this out. But thanks for watching. Avoid out.